What is the clean girl aesthetic all about? The clean girl aesthetic is the look that's very fresh, clean, effortless, super glowy and dewy, so you won't find yourself using matte lipsticks or not using highlighter. It's all about that glow, it's all about that dew, and it's all about you radiating out the best version of yourself. That is what the clean girl aesthetic is all about. This is very similar to the no makeup look. I think a lot of the techniques that you're seeing people use and the technique that I use, it's very similar to that makeup trend. I have this sleek back bun, which I have been loving lately, and this really dewy, really pretty makeup look with the gloss and lots of highlighter. I had so much fun filming this, and so I hope you guys get some inspiration from this, and let me know if you guys are liking the clean girl aesthetic look. And without further ado, let's go on to the rest of the video. So I already did my skincare, so to prep our lips while we do the rest of our makeup, I'm gonna go in with the Naturium phyto-glow lip balm in the color Petal, and this is really good. It's fragrance free, it's gluten free, dermatologist tested, and it's also vegan. It leaves a really nice sheen to your lips. What I really like about it is the middle applicator, and it has a slight tint to it. Really good for those no makeup days. So then I'm gonna go on to use this foundation that I discovered a couple months ago. I definitely have mentioned in one of my favorites videos before, but this is the Sephora Best Skin Ever foundations. I have it in the colors 18.5Y and 23Y. And what I really love about these foundations is that it doesn't feel heavy on the skin. It gives you a decent amount of coverage. I would say it's light to medium coverage that is buildable. Have a really wide shade range. It's pretty affordable. It definitely is more of a natural finish. It's not necessarily dewy or matte. It's good for those days where you want to look more put together but kind of go for that no makeup look, which is exactly what the clean girl aesthetic makeup look is going after. So for this, I'm going to use, this is the Ultimate Blending Brush from e.l.f. and I'm going to mix these two colors together to give me the perfect shade and put that all over my face. For concealer, I am going to go in with the Dior Forever Skin Correct Concealer in the color 2WO. I have been trying to find a concealer that has a decent amount of coverage, that isn't too drying under the eyes, because my skin under the eyes is just super dry, and this is one of those concealers that does just that. It is relatively more expensive. A great drugstore dupe would be the Maybelline Fit Me concealer. I'm in the shade Sand, and then I'm also going to go ahead and put this wherever I want a little bit more coverage. And I'm going to use the Morphe M449 brush to blend this concealer in. Next, we're going to move on to our brows. I actually haven't got my brows done in the past like 5 weeks. I'm trying to let them grow out a little bit because the last couple times that I went, I tried to switch eyebrow girls and I think they made them a little bit too thin, and so I'm trying to grow them out. They're a little bit bushier, but you know what, in the clean girl aesthetic look, that's kind of a vibe. I'm gonna go in with my Glossier Boy Brow in the color Brown. I'm going to just put this on my brows to give more of a feathery look. Go ahead and set my face. I'm actually only going to set under my eyes, a little bit around my mouth, and then the outer perimeters of my face where I'm gonna put on bronzer. I am using the Maybelline Fit Me Loose Finishing Powder in light medium. It's a really good affordable option, super good finishing powder. For some reason, when I think of creating like a super natural, bronzy, airbrushed, glowy look, I think of this palette right here, the Physicians Formula Butter Collection palette in collaboration with Weylie. I'm going to take Morphe M527. I mix these two together. I'm going to use these to contour but also bronze my face at the same time. Do more of that diffused contouring to give shape but also to shade in my face a little bit. So we're gonna go on the forehead. We're gonna do kind of like that scooping technique. I'm not gonna straight out chisel my cheeks, but kind of cup it to where my cheekbones are and bring it down to my chin. I'm also gonna contour a little bit below my chin, so you know, hide that double chin. And I'm gonna use the same thing to contour my nose as well. I'm also gonna do is use that shade to bring some warmth back into my eyelids as well. For blush, we're gonna go in with the Rare Beauty Cream Blush in the color Joy. This is a very, very beautiful pinky coral shade. Perfect when you're going for that glowy, super dewy, effortless look. And you really don't need a lot of this. I'm gonna use the Morphe E4 to blend this out. So the technique that I'm using for this look is to concentrate it more towards the center of the face. That's just more specific to my facial structure. I have pretty big cheekbones, and so dragging it up my cheekbones will only make my face look bigger. And so I'm going to try and diffuse it well into the bronzer, but try to keep it towards the middle of my face. I'm also gonna put a little bit on my forehead, maybe a little bit on my chin, and then a little bit on my eyes too. And I think that looks really good. I'm really wanting to go for that glowy look. And so I'm popping out the good old CoverFX Custom Enhancer Drops in the shade Moonlight. I really love this stuff. You only need a little bit of it. I'm gonna put it on the high points of my face, the tip of my nose, a little bit on my chin. I put it on the back of my hand, and then I use my middle finger to dab it on. And then I will use a brush to really seamlessly blend it into my skin. I'm trying to go for that glow today. I have this Mary Luminizer that I've been loving since forever. I'm going to mix this Mary Luminizer with a highlighter that's in that Butter Collection palette that I used for my bronzer. It's a little broken. It low-key just broke. It's called Golden Hour, so I'm gonna mix those two together. So the technique that I'm using is, yes, I want to hit the high points of my face, but I'm making it really diffuse to give that overall dewy, glowy look. And I'm making sure that you can't see where the highlighter starts and ends. You want to make sure everything's blended in seamlessly and everything looks as diffuse and yeah, seamless as possible. And to really melt all the powders that we used into our face and to make sure that our makeup stays on for a very long time, we're gonna go in with a good old Urban Decay All-Nighter Spray. For our eyelashes, which is my favorite part, we're not using any falsies because we're going for that no makeup look, but we are gonna go in with mascara because my lashes are stick straight and very short and non-existent. And recently I've been trying out the Kill Lash Mascara by Clio. I really like it because the brush is really small, so you know that you're going to coat every single eyelash that you have, no matter how short it is, no matter how thin it is, just because of the shape of the wand. This is how the wand looks. Super small bristles. It's really tiny, like super tiny. One of the reasons why I really like this mascara is because it's a mascara that really separates out and fans out your lashes, and it's really good with lengthening. For me, I don't really like the chunky spider lash look. I really like it when my lashes are really separated out, and a mascara that's gonna give a lot of length rather than volume. But honestly, this lip that I have on right now, it's really good. And I kind of want to just leave it at that. But I'm gonna line my lips just a little bit using MAC's Whirl, just to give my lips a little bit more shape and to give a fuller lip look. And actually, I'm gonna go in with a little bit more of that Phyto lip balm one more time to make sure we have a super glossy lip. So this is the completed look. I'm really grateful that you stuck to the end of this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Annyeong!
Feel like falling deeper.